Saigon versus Manila. Now let's have a look at two of my favorite cities in the entire world. Saigon, Ho Chi Minh City, and Manila City. These are amazing places. They got the old world charm and at the same time they're very modern. They are huge metropolises with lots and lots of people and lots of new things to see. Saigon. It is the largest city in Vietnam and is located in the south of the country. Saigon River runs through the city and you will find many smaller rivers all over the city. The ambience is different from most other Asian cities due to the French colonial influence. It has very wide streets and boulevards lined with absolutely amazing trees. I absolutely love all those tall trees, which you see all over the city. There's also a lot of public parks in Saigon. Before the arrival of the Vietnamese, it was a part of the Champa Kingdom, and the Khmers from Cambodia who ruled over the area used to call the city Pren No Cor. In 1862, Saigon was ceded to the French, who turned Saigon into a cosmopolitan city and a financial hub. The Vietnamese and Chinese traders had already established Saigon as one of the most important trading hubs in Southeast Asia. In 1976, Vietnam was finally reunified and has since then been called Ho Chi Minh City. 9 million people live in Ho Chi Minh City, but if you look at the entire Metro Saigon and Metro Ho Chi Minh City, as many as 22 million people are calling this their home. When visiting Saigon, you must absolutely see the Ben Thanh Market, the Botanical Garden and Zoo, the Reunification Palace, the Saigon Opera House, and of course, the War Remnants Museum, which shows the horrors of the Vietnam War, or as it is called here in Vietnam, the American War. The beautiful Notre Dame Cathedral is just in front of the old post office, which is another must-see with all its beautiful and amazing decorations. It was built by the French and is still a working post office, but of course now it serves mainly as a tourist attraction. There are many temples and museums all over the city and they are all worth a visit. The first line of the Ho Chi Minh Metro should be operational next year. I have seen them constructing it over the last few years and I must say that the work has been very fast and efficient, and a lot more lines are planned to truly make this a modern metropolis. When visiting Ho Chi Minh City, you will notice that most people use motorbikes to get around and they are everywhere and the traffic can seem very chaotic, but I promise you, once you get used to it, it is actually very efficient. In Ho Chi Minh City, you can find an amazing variety of food. You absolutely must try the pho from one of the street vendors, and for coffee, you should look for Trung Nguyen coffee shops, as they are the best Vietnamese coffee in Vietnam. Actually, Vietnam is the second largest producer of coffee in the entire world. Now I could go on and on talking about all the amazing things to see and do in Ho Chi Minh City, but I will leave that for another video.
Mabuhay sa inyo lahat. Ako si Andres and I'm here at the Catilla de Bonifacio Shrine.
And now my friends, let's jump over to Manila City. I am right here in Manila City right now. I'm stuck due to the lockdown. So let's get to know a bit more about the city. Usually when we hear Manila City, we are thinking about Metro Manila. Metro Manila is very large. It consists of 16 cities and 1 municipality and is home to around 24 million people. But if we talk about just the city of Manila, which is of course the capital of the Philippines, it is home to only 1.8 million people. It has a population density of 41,515 people, or persons per square kilometer, meaning to say that nowhere else on earth does so many people live in such a small place. This is the densest city in the world. And you thought it was Tokyo or Hong Kong, right? The Spanish city of Manila was founded on June 24 in 1521 by Spanish conquistador Miguel Lopez de Legazpi. The original city of Manila actually dates way back to 1258, and the last Tagalog ruler was Raja Suleiman III. Now the Spanish built Intramuros, which basically means a city within the walls, and this was where the Spanish could live, and it was surrounded by big walls and was protected by Fort Santiago. The Spanish ruled over the Philippines for 333 years, which has resulted in the Philippines being the only majority Christian country in Asia. Now, in Intramuros, you'll find the old Manila Cathedral as well as the ruins of Fort Santiago. Manila was ruled by the Americans from 1898 until 1946, when the Philippines finally became independent. Now, during the American time, many new buildings sprung up, such as the Manila Post Office, the Manila City Hall, the old Legislative Building, which is now the National Museum. Now, during the Battle of Manila at the end of World War II, more than 100,000 people lost their lives, and Manila was almost completely destroyed. It was actually the second most destroyed city in the world during the Second World War. In 1594, Spanish governor Luis Perez Dasmariñas created the area of Binondo, which is today the oldest Chinatown in the world. Now here you can find dragon and lion dances during Chinese New Year celebrations. When you visit Manila, you have to visit all the many churches inside Intramuros, as well of course as Rizal Park with the Rizal Monument. It is just beside the National Museum, and the old City Hall of Manila has been restored over the past 2 years, and there is a new park as well as a dancing fountain right in front of it. It is absolutely amazing, you gotta see this. You will also find the Shrine of Bonifacio right here beside the Manila City Hall. The shrine is dedicated to Andres Bonifacio, who is known as the father of the Philippine Revolution. And not to miss is the stunning sunset over Manila Bay seen from Rojas Boulevard. It has been called the most beautiful sunset in the world. When you are in Manila, you have to visit the malls and shopping centers. They are among the largest in the world. As a matter of fact, at least 2 of them and the top 10 largest malls in the world, and they can be found right here in Metro Manila. Well, some other places you should see when you're in Metro Manila is the Quezon Memorial Circle, BGC, which is a new and modern area of Metro Manila located in Taguig City. Now you should also take some time to visit Pasay City and the casinos on the reclaimed land right there beside the Mall of Asia. There are so many things to see and do in the city of Manila, as well as in Metro Manila. So I could just keep on going on and on and on and telling you about all these places. But I'm gonna leave that for a separate video just about the things you can see in Manila City. Alright, so don't forget, subscribe to my video. If you like what you've seen, give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to click the bell button so that you will be notified whenever I got new videos about the city of Manila. Alright, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed Saigon versus Manila. And please do leave me a comment, tell me which one do you prefer and why. For me, I think it's a tie. I can't really say that one is better than the other because there are great things in both of them.
Ayan, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of Trending ni Andres.
Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click that subscribe button and of course the bell button so you'll be notified when we have new videos for you.